Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wellness Today. I'm your host, Tracey Gonzalez, a licensed clinical social worker in the greater Danbury area, and it's my great pleasure to come to you each week and just have some lively discussions about wellness as we touch on our spirits, our souls, and our body. And this week, I am pleased to continue my conversation with my friend, who is a certified fitness trainer, personal and group work she does, a certified Praise Moves Instructor, and also a health coach. Please welcome once again to our show, my friend Judy Handwerker. Welcome, Judy. So glad to have you back.
I'm glad to be here.
Yes. We had a good time last time. You got some things stirred up inside of me and our crew. Our crew was very stirred up as well. So we're hoping that everybody at home is enjoying, our discussion, which I'm sure that they are.
Yes.
And throughout the show, I just want to remind you that we'll have your information up so that if anyone has any additional questions or comments, they can give you a call or email you or whatever it is that they need to do to find out more information. But today, I'm so happy that we are about to embark on a discussion about aging well.
Yes.
Aging well. And I'm just going to let you take over. I think one of the first things that come to my mind is our mindset when we talk about aging well. So talk to us, Judy.
Yes. Mindset is so important, Tracy, because it seems that once people start that they turn 50, or even before that, some people say, oh my goodness, I am getting old. So their thought pattern immediately slows them down.
Yeah.
They're not vibrant. They're not like when a person in their 20s or 30s, they're going after it.
Right.
So we do not want to have an old mindset.
Okay.
We want to have a mindset of vitality, a young mindset, because you are here on this earth to fulfill purpose.
Yes.
So you don't want to slow down until your purpose is finished.
Yes.
And most people purposes are not finished when they're 50.
That's right.
Some people go way into their 90s and they're still fulfilling purpose. Like, I'll give you an example, Chuck Berry, okay? The man is way up in years, and he's still going strong with his music.
Yeah, it's part of him.
Yes, it's your passion. So we want to be thinking well.
Yes.
Because when we think well, we speak well. If you think old, you start talking old, and then you begin to slow down.
Right.
There's a proverb that says, death and life lies in the power of the tongue.
Yes.
So when you start to think old, you begin to say, I am old, so you're speaking death to yourself.
Yes.
So we want to speak life.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's really good.
Yes.
Because I know people not only in their 50s or 60s or 70s, but people that are in their late 20s.
Yes.
And they're getting ready to turn 30. And you would think that they're getting ready to turn 130. They're just really like distraught. Oh my God, I'm turning 30. Or people that are in their late 30s and they're turning 40, and they have this mindset of, well, maybe they have terrible examples in their lives.
That's true. That's true.
Or they have the mindset of, I'm not going to be able to do what I used to do, and they keep saying that to themselves, and then it becomes a prophecy that's fulfilled.
It's self-speak. So when you have a purpose in life, then you become goal-oriented.
Exactly.
So you know your purpose, you know your God-given purpose. So you just don't. And there's a passion when you know your God-given purpose.
Right.
Then you have goals to fulfill.
Right.
So you're unstoppable. So that is the first part of aging well. Knowing your knowing your purpose.
Right.
You are here to fulfill purpose.
Yes.
And you need to follow through on that, the right mindset, and then be goal-oriented.
Yeah.
2017, what a what is your 10-year goal? What is your 5-year goal?
Right.
When you have that, it propels you.
Yes.
You're not looking at age.
Right. That's right.
It
That's
propels you into destiny.
And if you have someone that is in their, let's just say mid-40s, mid-30s, late 50s, and they're saying right now, as they're listening to you, I don't even know what my purpose is. What's one of the first things that you could tell them to help them to identify what that is? Because there are people that they don't quite understand that, you know?
Yes.
What's like one thing that you could tell them to help get them on the right track?
I find like the one thing is, of course, you know, if they're a Christian, they need to seek God to find out. If it's a person who's not, what do you like to do?
Exactly.
What is your passion?
Yeah.
Because what you like to do is really what you were created to bring a solution to.
That's right. That's right. You have the solution to a problem.
Yes.
What is it that stirs you up? What is
Yes.
it that you're good at? What is it that you're interested in? That's good. That's perfect. That's a
Yes.
good step to keep in mind if you don't know exactly what
No.
your purpose is. Another piece, and we're talking about, and you're really good at explaining aging well and creating that perfect balance. And
Yes.
one of those things that are important for us in aging well is proper nutrition.
Proper nutrition. Because if you don't have nutrient-dense foods, if you're not eating that, it's actually taking years off your life.
Wow.
You know, if you're a person who's just microwaving or you're eating out all the time, you're wondering why you overweight. You're wondering why you're slowing down and you're tired all the time because you're not eating live food. Live food is it's in its natural form.
Okay.
You want to eat more live food with live organisms.
Okay.
Means that you're eating the majority of your food raw.
Okay.
You're having your salads, you're having your fruits, you're having broccoli and things like that. You don't want to kill it in cooking because you're destroying the rich antioxidants in the vegetables. You don't want to overcook food. So you want to have the majority of your food raw or steamed, not overly cooked or processed. If we could get processed foods out of our diets, you find you'll feel better. Like, for instance, if you're on the job now and you, for lunch hour, you don't go to the Chinese, I don't want to, you know,
put down the Chinese restaurants.
No.
You're gonna,
but you don't
you're
want to
upset
just
us.
be, you don't want to be eating that every
day.
You want a nice a piece of salmon, or you bring from home a big salad of endives or radicchio, cucumbers. Cucumbers are so good for us. Sweet peppers.
Right.
You have that.
Right.
And get the high carbohydrates foods out of your diet.
Right.
You know, you don't want too much breads and get, as I said, get the processed foods, get the bad fats out of your diet, so you become healthier.
Yes.
You become just so full of life.
You can tell right away too, right?
Yes.
When you're eating, when you start to really pay attention to what you're eating.
Yes.
You can tell. You feel better.
You feel better in your body, and you notice. Just a great example, when you put vegetables in your fridge, and you notice some of them sprout.
Yeah.
If you leave a piece of meat out too long, it goes bad. So you want to limit your intake in meat and especially foods that are cured.
Yeah. You know, I never thought about that. I never thought about that difference there
Yes.
in the two. Also, I was thinking about eating out, you know, and one of the benefits of eating at home is the fact that you're the one that bought the food. You know where it came from.
Yes.
You know, we know that organic foods are best. You know,
Yes.
we don't know exactly what we're getting when we go out. The food tastes good,
But
but
you don't-
what was put in that food to make it
Yes.
taste so delicious? You
Yes.
know, that's a good point.
And when we talking about aging,
Mm-hmm.
now we want to have a healthy brain.
Okay.
So we want to eat foods to maintain brain health, because at times people are healthy physically. When I say physically, you know, the rest of their body is doing all right, but their brain is going.
Yes.
So we want to have foods that are rich in omega-3s,
Okay.
your salmon,
Okay.
your flax, that is good for your brain, blueberries, that is good for your brain, coconut oil, that is good for the brain.
Yeah.
Now they have done studies, you know, that some people is helping to slow down that process of Alzheimer's, you know, in some
Yes.
cases.
Yes. Yes.
In some cases.
Yes.
So we want foods that for brain health and heart health, because these are our major organs.
Yeah. No, you're
You know,
absolutely right.
we don't
Yeah.
want we don't want to eat anything that is going to bring on heart disease. So we want to keep those arteries free, you know, clean.
Yeah, yeah. We want to eat well on purpose. We want to know
yes.
why, you know, why are we in the grocery store picking up that box of cookies? If you think about, you know, what's the purpose for this?
Yes.
It's really something. It is a mindset, really.
It
you
is
know?
a mindset.
Yeah, you go grocery shopping with purpose.
Yes.
You know, it might take a little longer. I noticed lately, though, some of the grocery stores have some really good music playing.
Oh, good.
Like really good music where you can relax and you can walk around that store for a couple hours if you're not careful, you know.
That's smart.
I've noticed that. I noticed that lately.
That's smart.
Yeah, yeah. Now we talked about mindset. We talked about proper nutrition. What about exercise? Quickly on exercise and aging well. We're talking about aging well here.
You still have to keep moving. You don't want to stop. You know, you should at least get 150 minutes of physical activity a week.
150 minutes of physical activity a week.
So that's 2 hours and a half. And you want to do vigorous. Sometimes you might not be able to do vigorous, so you can do moderate. But you want to get that heart moving.
Right.
You know, your heart rate up.
Right.
So you want vigorous. I think that I do, which is good. I switch my training, for myself.
Okay.
I ride a stationary bike.
Okay.
I do because I injured, because I'm a dancer, and I injured my knee, and I thank God I didn't have to do surgery. So my chiropractor stopped me from running because I used to run.
Oh, okay.
You know, so now he said he replaced it with a stationary bike.
Okay.
So I ride a lot.
Okay.
So you have to adjust
Yeah.
different things. I still do my dancing. I'm still able, I like ballet, so I still do my PAs and I do extend bar. And
Good,
so
Judy.
you kind of have a variety of exercise to do.
Right.
Strength training is very important
Yeah.
with weights, because as you age, you want to maintain muscle.
Yes.
Your muscle.
Right.
So you work out with weights, 5 pounds, 8 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds weight. I do a workout of, when I do my extend bar, I use a 5 pound. When I do regular workout, I do a 8 pound, or sometimes my trainers say I really should do 15, you know. The guy who trained me said you should be doing 15 pounds weight, but I cheat a little bit and 8 and 10 pounds.
Right,
But
right.
you need it for your joints and you need it for muscle mass.
Very
and
good.
for strength,
Yeah.
because you want to be strong. So you could be doing cardio all the time, it's good for your heart, but you want to be strong. You want to
Right.
be able to move your furniture at any given point. You don't want to call someone a 20-year-old. I mean, I turned 62 this year.
Oh my goodness.
You know,
and you're dancing
I'm
and
dancing.
instructing and
I'm enjoying life.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
I just love it.
Yeah.
And by the grace of God, I want to continue dancing into my 80s and above.
aging well.
Yeah,
Aging well.
Aging well.
Picture of aging well.
Yes, and
Very nice.
And I started in my 20s and 30s, even my early 40s. I was in banking, but my true love was fitness.
Right, right.
And I started doing ballet in my early 40s. My daughter challenged me because I love to dance. She said, "Mom, go."
Oh, you started in your early 40s?
In my early 40s.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I trained for my personal training in my early 50s.
Oh, wow.
So this you could start at any time.
You are walking the walk,
You know?
walking the talk.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, Judy.
You want to feel good. You want to get up in the morning that you don't have to just aches and pains.
Right.
And I would
Right.
notice something, Tracy, that if I miss something in my exercise, I start to feel pain.
Yeah.
So you want to keep on moving because this is how God made our body to move.
Yes, yes. A body. What's the saying? A body that stays in motion stays in motion.
Yes,
Yeah. A
yes,
body that- yeah.
yes. I remember.
Yeah.
Yes.
Keep on moving.
So you want to get at least 150 minutes.
Okay.
You could break that down
Yeah.
in walking,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
if in your house
Yeah.
you clean. That
Yeah.
is part of movement.
Yeah.
You get you're in your kitchen and you're cooking. Just do some squats.
Yeah.
Do 10 squats. You get it in. So if your schedule is busy, it's not an excuse for inactivity.
Yes.
You work it in.
That's right.
There's a desk now that I want to get it for my administrative work at home because I just don't like sitting at the computer. There's a desk that you have and you work out while you do your administration.
What do you mean you work out? So you're standing up?
You're
Are
standing
you standing
up.
up? Okay.
And you're working
Okay.
while you're on your computer.
Okay.
So you're moving.
Yeah. I've heard of those stand-up desks.
Yes. So you always want to move.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
joints, everything.
And so I guess when we're not moving, we're sleeping. Talk to us about sleep.
Yes,
Getting that restful sleep.
Yes, sleep is very important.
Yeah.
I never thought about it until maybe about 5 years ago. But you need 6 to 8 hours of restful sleep, where you sleep deeply, because you're resting your cardiovascular system because your heart is beating all the time.
Right.
So you get and also the brain. You rest, and you rest in the whole body.
Right.
But these major organs need rest. So I remember growing up, and they would tell you take a beauty nap.
Right. Right.
You
right.
know?
Yeah, I heard
but
that.
but I could understand it now. You look better.
Yeah.
You feel better. You feel rested. When you miss sleep, your focus, your attention, you're edgy.
Yes.
You feel it in your body, and it brings on, it wreaks havoc.
Yeah.
Because I know this is your business, but I have known a good friend. Her sister was in deep. She had maybe chronic. I don't know if it's bipolar, but she wasn't sleeping.
Okay. So she had insomnia. She wasn't sleeping.
She wouldn't sleep for days, and it's dangerous.
Okay.
She was a young person.
Yeah.
So it wreaks havoc
On her body.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she ended up dying young too.
Yeah, sleep is so important. You said in the beginning, though, you mentioned 6 to 8 hours sleep. Now,
Yes.
I'm always hearing like 7 and 8 and up and this and
Yes.
that. But 6 hours sleep, I mean,
Yeah,
that's
you know, because it's according to you know, I
okay.
could, for me, 6 hours deep sleep, I'm good to go.
Right, right,
So you have to know your body,
right,
you know.
right.
But they as they say, 6 to 8 hours, you got to get it in.
Okay. And then how about aging well and stress?
Oh, well.
That stress piece.
Oh, yes, that's stress, chronic stress. It's a really detriment to aging.
Yeah.
For a good example, look at the presidents.
Yes, over the years.
When you see them go into the Oval Office, they don't have as much gray hair.
Right.
When they leave, if you take a picture of most presidents
Right.
before they went into the Oval Office and afterwards, you see the difference because of the responsibility of the job, the chronic, stress, the
weight of the
yes.
responsibility of the office. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And chronic stress could affect anybody. Like my daughter, she's only in her early 40s. She's in a very stressful job at a certain time. I saw she was getting so much gray hair. And she said, Mama, I'm not sleeping. I get up, I'm only getting 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours sleep because I'm taking the job home with me.
Yeah.
So she began to show the years of aging because of chronic stress. We don't want, there's a certain amount of stress level that you should have in your life, but it should not be chronic.
Right.
Because then your body is always on alert to fight.
Always.
Yes.
Yes.
And then the chronic stress it depletes your immune system. You know, the health of your immune system goes down.
Yeah.
And you need your immune system to ward off, a healthy immune system to ward off diseases. So chronic stress is a no-no. We have to know how to relax.
And a healthy immune system is so beneficial. Like we say it, but it really is so beneficial. So many times, how many people do we meet that say, oh my goodness, I can't get rid of this cold. I had it for 2 months. And they're okay with that kind of,
Yeah, and that
or it keeps coming back every 2 weeks and they're used to that. So it's like the norm.
No.
That's not the norm.
It's
not
the norm.
Yeah.
Because you find after a while, something else is going to go.
Yes.
Because your body, is not strong to ward off certain diseases. You can, if you go around, like I tell people, we should be able to go around different people. If they have a sickness and you should not pick it up, like if they have a cold, you should not pick it up.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. That's good. Could you say that again? That's a truth.
Yes.
That's very important to know.
Your immune system should be strong enough that if you go next to someone who has the flu or some infectious, I shouldn't say infectious disease, but cold, it should be strong enough.
Yes. Yes.
To fight it. You know,
it's so important for us to know our bodies as well.
Yes.
Because I've experienced this many times where I would feel like a tickle in my throat or something to let me know that something's up.
Yes.
And if I do something right away to ward that off, to empower my immune system a bit more, it doesn't come. And I can't take that for granted.
No.
The fact that it didn't come. It's I did something. I was well aware that something was up.
You paid attention.
Yeah. So that piece is very, very important.
You are a good steward of your body.
There we go. I don't want us to run out of time because I know there's something else that you want to talk about, and that was giving back.
Yes.
What do you mean by giving back?
Giving back, because as we age, we gain experience in a lot of good stuff and also bad stuff. But we want to give back to the younger generation.
Yeah.
We want wisdom comes with aging.
Yeah.
It should come with aging.
Yeah.
Not everybody gains wisdom as they age.
Yes.
But it should come with aging. And we want to be able to give back to our sons and daughters.
Yeah.
Give back to our community. Give what we have learned and what we are learning.
Yeah.
And when we give back, it keeps us young.
That's good.
It keeps us young.
Yeah.
When we are selfish people and not giving back, we age.
Yeah.
We become obsolete, for want of a better word.
Yeah.
We want to give from the overflow of in our lives, what we have learned.
That's right. That's so good.
Our kids should not have to go through make the same mistakes that we have made.
Right, right.
We know we cannot always say to them, but just modeling sometimes. They pick it up.
Yep, that's very good. That's you're touching on something that I'm going to be talking about at a conference in a couple months. Yeah, that the fact that we give back is so connected to aging well, really through each and every decade of our life. In our 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, when we are older. And we may not, we may slow down a bit. I mean, listen to you, I don't think we're going to slow down, but we may slow down a bit. But we want to make sure that we are always giving back, or else we're going to be a grumpy old lady or a grumpy old man.
Yes.
And those are the ones that aren't really giving back, Judy, thank you so much. You got to come back. We need you to come back. You're a plethora of information. You have so much to share with us. On our last show, you talked to us about being wonderfully whole in every area of our life. Today, you've talked to us about aging well, and I know that there's so much more.
Yes.
There's so much more that we can talk about, And I just really thank you. I appreciate you joining me and joining our viewers today and last week as well, and sharing what's on your heart. And you are definitely aging well. Thank you so much, Judy.
Thank you so much,
And
Tracey.
that's our show. That's our show, everybody. We have had a blast with Judy. I just feel like pulling so much information out of her brain right now. But we will see you next week. We're going to come back next week with some lively discussions. And please, just tune in. We're going to have a good time and go out and enjoy yourself and live purposely. Be well. Okay. That was better.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carol.